Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. My name is Ashley if you are new here. So in this video, we're gonna be doing a lot of like organizing and resetting, restocking. I had all my family and friends come through for Thanksgiving, and so I need to restock a lot of areas. I need to organize some areas that were touched and used a lot. That way it's nice and ready to go when they all come back for Christmas. If you're new here, you can click that red subscribe button down below. And if you check the notification bell, that will notify you every time I have a new upload. But let's go ahead and get started and get into today's video.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories.
Just a little fun fact about me, I do not drink coffee. I want to like make myself like it or find one that I do, because like Chase will wake up every morning and have a cup of coffee. It just seems like a nice like relaxing morning routine. But in this household, we do go through a lot of coffee, especially when family's in town. So Chase drinks it, my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, Savannah loves it. My mom does not drink it either, so I guess I just kind of fall on that side. And then I will say Chase's whole side of the family are really big coffee drinkers. So anytime family's in town, I like to go ahead and keep this stocked. I like to have a few options in there as well, just so if they don't like the kind that Chase drinks, they have just an alternative to make.
Memories, oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Just a little kitchen organization tip is make sure you're creating zones within your kitchen. So right here is where my coffee pot is. So that's where my mugs are gonna be. That's where my coffee supplies are gonna be. I don't wanna have my coffee pot somewhere and then mugs like on the other side and supplies over there. So try to give yourself zones so that you're not like roaming all over your kitchen just to make a cup of coffee.
And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire.
Another thing I want to get restocked and organized is this little like catch-all drawer is what I'll call it, but it's mainly the batteries. So Christmas is coming, gifts are going to be opened up here. I want to make sure if my dad or the kids or someone gets something and they need batteries that I have them on hand. So just keep that in mind when you're Christmas shopping. Notice if things are going to need batteries, and even think about gifts that aren't kids gifts now. It used to be just kids gifts that needs batteries, but I feel like everything needs a battery now. So you might stock up on those just so you have them when the time comes.
These are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and me.
Catch-all drawers can be really messy, but if you get organizers for them, it's really helpful. And it's really nice just to have one drawer that you know you can open up and you have like a screwdriver and a hammer and a lighter and batteries and just items that you need or your guests need. They know they can go straight there and find it.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Well, I've got news
I've learned that a lot of these areas that need to be restocked or organized really does not take much time, but if you save it for like the day or two before, you're stressed, you're panicking, you don't get to mark everything off your list. So it's just now the beginning of December. So just write down on a calendar one thing to do every single day. You may not even have that many things, but just tackle one project, organize one area, declutter one closet, and then it's not so overwhelming. And then by the time your family comes or friends come for the holidays, your house is ready to go.
Oh yeah, the Christmas spirit's coming on. Love is in the air, my heart is filled with peace. It comes back every year just to set my mind at ease. Oh, Christmas is a part of me. Ooh.
Okay, before we do any more organizing, I do want to thank thredUP for sponsoring today's video, and they're going to take my look from this to this. If you don't know what thredUP is, it's basically the largest online thrift store. So I shop with them every single month. If it's sponsored, not sponsored, I lay in this bed over here at night and find the best deals. And I feel like I always show you like a lot of casual looks because that is my style. But with this time of year, I feel like we have to dress up a little bit more. We're going to plays, we're going to the Nutcracker, you're going to fancy dinners, you know, holiday parties. And so I wanted to show you that you can still dress high-end on a budget. You can even have like designer tags on a budget, so keep that in mind. But I have Michael Kors on a lot, so this is one of their handbags, and guys, the leather is so nice. I love the detail to this. I can just strap it on across me. This is one of my new favorite pieces. It's just lightweight but trendy. I can throw it on, I can dress it up or down. I also grabbed a new just like black pea coat. It's just a piece that's classic. It's gonna be in your closet for a very long time. Another thing I wanna mention is just like black pants. These are Michael Kors and they are jeggings. So they don't button, they don't do any of that. I'm super comfortable. I can sit down and watch a 2-hour play. I can have a holiday dinner, whatever it is, I can do it and I still feel comfortable. I still feel like I'm in like my yoga pants, but I look dressy while doing it. Another trend that I really love are these mules with the fur, and they're really hard to find right now. So a little secret here is if you can't find something because it's like sold out or they don't make it anymore, I always run straight to thredUP because typically it's on there. Sometimes you can even find it new with tags, but typically like when my nieces are looking for a piece or I'm looking for a piece, it's on thredUP, so you get the piece everyone wants and you get it at a discounted rate. So let's talk about 2 items and their pricing just so you guys can kind of see the deals that I'm talking about, especially like brand name stuff. So my pants are Michael Kors and they're jeggings. The estimated retail price is $69.50, so I got them for 64% off and I paid $26.99. $26.99 for Michael Kors, new with the tag, brand new, nice. I can wear these dressed up, dressed down, $26.99. Now let's talk about this jacket. It's actually Kenneth Cole, so it's another really nice brand. The estimated retail value was $191. I got it for 80% off, so I got it for $39.99. They also make it really super easy to shop. So when I use the app, I just have it downloaded on my phone. I can put in my preferences, like I can put in my sizes for tops, for pants, for shoes. I can also choose like what colors I'm looking for. You guys know with me, I'm sticking to like blacks, grays, whites, tans, but if you love like pinks and reds and purples, or maybe you're just needing something red for the holidays, you can just search their red items and you can narrow it down by category as well. So they make it super easy to shop, even though they have so much inventory for you to check out. At least you're only shopping the pieces that you're needing. So I do want to thank thredUP for sponsoring today's video. You can get 30% off your first order using the code VACUUM. So I'm gonna have that link down below in the description box. If you're needing a holiday piece or just something for work or something around your house, I promise you they have it, so definitely check them out. Now we're gonna head back into my kitchen and we're gonna work on what I call my party cabinet. So basically this is where I have any of my party supplies, holiday supplies. It's like New Year, Christmas, birthdays. I love just to keep things that are left over from the year before. I have to-go containers, so like Thanksgiving, whoever wanted to take something home, I had containers in there. I have disposable cups, napkins, straws, all that fun stuff, but hosting for Thanksgiving, it got out of control, so it was time to go ahead and tackle it, and the best thing to do is just pull everything out, clean that cabinet, and then declutter and organize as you put things back in.
Christmas is a part of me. Ooh, Christmas is a part of me.
Having a storage container is just a really good tip if you host at all. So anytime company is coming over to my house, I just pull this out and put it out on my countertop. That way I'm not looking for things, seeing if I have enough. If I didn't have it or rebuy it, I just restock it before they come. And then company doesn't have to ask you. Maybe they need a straw, maybe they need a cup to make a drink or a napkin. Whatever it is, I try to keep this little basket just out of my kitchen just to make my life easier and my company's life easier.
We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the...
Another tip is to add a Sharpie wherever your cups are going to be. That way your company or guests can write their name on their cups, so if they want to save it for later or they don't want it getting mixed up with other people that are there, so just throw that in as well.
Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this.
So this was the first year that I grabbed these leftover containers, and they're actually for baking, but it was so nice for people that wanted to take food home. They had them, but we used them in my house as well for all the leftovers. And then like the next day when we were heating up lunch, we would just pull them all out, throw some spoons in them, and people would make their plate and heat them up. So definitely try that out. I saw like a reel or TikTok that did it with like cupcake platters, but I couldn't find them. And I kind of talked to a few people about it, and they're like, I like making my own serving size. So I'm going to stick with that size little container, and I will definitely be picking up more for Christmas.
Hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Here we go. All right.
Dance, dance,
Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance.
we're gonna
Okay.
dance, dance, dance,
Come on.
dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time.
I like having a party bin in my house, so I keep candles in there, I keep extra party supplies, and then any leftovers from the holidays I throw in there for the next year. And you wouldn't believe how many times things happen that I have to go in there and reach it and I have what I need. So definitely consider keeping one of those like in your pantry or in a cabinet somewhere in your kitchen.
In my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me, doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
This space looks so much better. I cannot believe like the disaster it looked before, and now it just looks festive and cute, and you can see everything that you need to grab. I did notice I had way too many Christmas plates. I think I just get super excited for hosting and Christmas, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these back and return them because I think I have plenty. But now we're gonna move on to the next thing, and it's cloth napkins. So I saw these and grabbed them. I definitely want to start using these for the holidays. I just feel like it's fancy and fun. I wish I would have grabbed them for Thanksgiving. I'll have to do it next year. But when I saw these, I thought, okay, this is it. I'm finally gonna do it. And so I grabbed them. I'm gonna go ahead and get them opened and then throw them in the washer before I use them.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes
In real life, laundry would never get done this quickly, but it's YouTube, so they're actually already washed and dried and they're ready to pull out. So I'm gonna head on into my kitchen so I can go ahead and get these folded. I'm gonna go ahead and set them out for now. I like to start setting my table early so I can see what I like, what I need. If I set it up like the night before and I decide I want to add a piece or I don't have enough, I don't have time to fix it. So start working on that table setting if you're gonna do something, just so you know if you need more of something or if you want to add something to it or you need to return something. Kind of just gives you a little more leeway.
will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.
This is going to sound so silly and old school, but I truly believe that failure to plan is a plan to fail. And I try to teach this to my daughter all the time. Like, you have to pre-plan for things. Otherwise, you're running around last minute and you can't find what you need, or you don't have something, or you're stressed out. But if you'll just take some time weeks before and try to plan out that day, think of what you need. Not that it's always going to be perfect, but it really does simplify your life and just takes a lot of stress out, which is something we all need to do.
All I do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So since I did this early and I can see how it's looking, I really decided that if I can find some pretty chargers that aren't that expensive, that's going to kind of go along with the new house as well, I'm going to pick them up. If I don't, it's not a deal breaker, but I know when I'm out shopping, if I see a good deal, I can grab them because I think it would add a lot of warmth to this space if I had some like wicker chargers.
The first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you.
When I set up for Christmas, I'll actually need more of these napkins. I'll pull in more chairs and we'll add some tables, but right now this is all we need. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold them and put them in my party cabinet so I have them for later. But now we're gonna do some paper good products. Definitely make sure before company comes over, you are stocked in your bathrooms. So I needed to restock because we've had a lot of people in our house and I wanna get them stocked for when they all come back for Christmas.
'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
When I went to restock the toilet paper in our powder bathroom, I noticed it had gotten a little crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just like refold the hand towels, organize a few of the bins, and then I'll add the toilet paper just so it looks nice and neat if someone does need to open up the cabinet.
Everything till we perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Here comes the jolly season again with the sleigh bells and choirs singing. But I hear no church bells ringing out for me. This year I've been nothing but good, Santa Claus. I hope you see and put some big.
That space is looking so much better now, and it just took a few minutes to do it. So now I'm gonna head on into my daughter's bathroom to make sure she has enough supplies and that everything's organized. Because when company comes over, I make sure all of our bathrooms are ready to go. Like, I make sure all bathrooms are open so the guests aren't just having to use one. I know not everyone's that way, but when they come in, I'm like, we have 3 bathrooms, they're all open, use whichever one. So I have to make sure they're all clean and they're all stocked.
It's the only thing on my wish list. That's someone special to kiss. People of today need the latest stunt. Even starts to believe there's someone. Can we please agree this is someone, you and me? And I think I've got more than enough just by walking around being me. And I'm sure Santa Claus can see and make you mine. Tell me, Santa.
I recently have been buying some new pieces for the new house, and I know a lot of people like to save those pieces and put them in their new house so it's something new and fresh, but I just feel like life is short, and if it's pieces I love, I want to go ahead and put them in my home now so I can be enjoying them and using them. It's also been helpful because as Chase puts them together, he can like take his time, and it's not going to be on like move-in day when we're already like busy and stressed and have a million things to do. So I'm just going to kind of organize this dresser and put a few things in. I pulled the other one out and sold it, and some of this was already in there, so I'm basically just placing the items back in. I just hadn't had time to do it. And then I also wanted to show you guys my front closet. Last time I showed this, it was Savannah's dance closet, and it was a disaster. It was just full of color, but now that we're in holiday season, people want to come in and like hang up their coats and put their purses and stuff away, and so I cleared this out and made it an actual coat closet again.
Tell me, Santa, it's Christmas over. In that case, can I have the one?
Obviously, when you're having company over for the holidays, your pantry is going to get used a ton. So a lot of people have been in here. Once again, we hosted for Thanksgiving. They're all coming back for Christmas. And so my goal is just to restock those areas, reorganize them, throw away anything that needs to, declutter. Just taking a few moments and working on these spaces, it just gets them ready to go. So once again, you can just like restock and prepare for the next round.
Will I get the one thing I'm wishing for?
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us.
under my kitchen sink can take a beating too. So my family is very hands-on, so it's nice. Like if I'm cooking, they're obviously helping me cook. If I'm cleaning up, they're in there helping me clean. So I just want to make sure everything looks nice and neat, and if they're looking for a specific product, they can find it. And I felt like things had just gotten a little messy in here. We had all been grabbing a lot. Chase kind of helps put away like the cleaning rags in here, and you know, some of them got mixed up. So just taking a few minutes to pull the stuff out, make sure it's clean, make sure it's going in the right spot, making sure there's still like stuff in the bottles. Sometimes people like use it and then put it back in and maybe it's empty. So just kind of reassess, tidy it up so then it looks nice and neat.
In the highest, come let us adore him. Come let us adore him. Come let us adore him, Christ.
This is also a good time to reassess, like, do you need a certain product? Do you need to buy it? Do you need to refill it? Do you have too much of one product? You need to make sure to tell your spouse to stop ordering that product. Not that that's ever happened. Basically, most of mine are just refilling, so you don't want to worry about doing that when company's over. So just to kind of check your cleaners, make sure they're full, see if you need to add more or just refill it. That way when company comes in, you're just like ready to go.
Oh, word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Come let us adore him. Come let us adore him. Come let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
One last tip, especially if you're hosting, this is just good in general, even if you're not, but make sure you're using some type of rinse aid in your dishwasher. It's going to help your products dry nicer, so when people are using your like silverware or their glasses, they're not like streaky and look dirty, they actually look clean. Okay guys, I am gonna go ahead and end this here. I hope this video gave you some motivation just to work on some areas in your home. It's so much smarter and wiser just to do a little bit as you go versus cramming it in the last day or two before company comes. So just pick one area today, work on it, and I promise you, you're gonna feel a ton better. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I also want to thank thredUP again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out their link down below and use the code VACUUM to get 30% off your first order.